This afternoon we're heading into the misty hills where legends come alive. Stirling Castle awaits, once the stronghold of kings, now our gateway to Scotland's epic past. Just a few minutes from Stirling Castle stands this powerful monument, the site of one of Scotland's most legendary victories, the Battle of Bannockburn. In 1314, King Robert the Bruce led the Scots to a stunning defeat of the English army, securing Scotland's path to independence. Outnumbered but not outmatched, Bruce's clever tactics and fierce warriors turned the tide of history right here. Today is a place of pride, memory and reflection, where the spirit of Scottish freedom still echoes on the wind. Welcome to Stirling Castle, a towering icon of Scottish history, perched high on volcanic rock between the Highlands and Lowlands, where Scottish kings were crowned, battles were won, and yes, the views are fit for royalty. Today we're exploring Stirling Castle. Strategically located, Stirling Castle was known as the key to Scotland. Control this fortress and you controlled the country. Now if these walls could talk, they'd speak of kings, queens, battles and betrayals. Join us as we step back in time to explore royal halls, secret stairways and a whole lot of stonework with serious attitude. If these walls could talk, they'd probably shout freedom. Let us dive into one of Scotland's most iconic castles. History, mystery and a wee bit of fun away.
Here we are, Stirling Castle. Kind of in the gardens looking up.
The large tower you can see in the distance from Stirling Castle is the National Wallace Monument. It stands prominently on Abbey Craig, a hilltop overlooking the city of Stirling, and commemorates Sir William Wallace, the 13th century Scottish hero famously portrayed in Braveheart. The monument is about 220 feet tall and was completed in 1869. Visitors can climb its 246 steps to the top for stunning views of the surrounding landscape, including Stirling Castle itself. Ornate Stirling heads, carved oak ceiling medallions, gaze down from above, while royal tapestries and costume interpreters bring the past to life. Mary, Queen of Scots, was crowned here in 1543 at just 9 months old. The palace has been meticulously restored to reflect the lavish Renaissance court of her father, James V. Every corner of this castle tells a story, from sacred ceremonies in the Chapel Royal to the roaring fires of the great kitchens. church located right beside Stirling's Old Town Cemetery, just below Stirling Castle, is a Church of the Holy Rood. It's the medieval parish church of Stirling, one of Scotland's historically significant religious buildings. Its origins date back to 1129, founded under King David I, though the current building largely hails from the 15th and 16th centuries. It's the only church in Great Britain where a coronation took place. King James VI was crowned here in 1567.
We are Stirling Castle. Getting ready to head out.
That unusual pyramid you spotted by Stirling Castle isn't an ancient relic. It's the Star Pyramid, a Victorian-era memorial built in 1863 to honour Scotland's martyrs of religious freedom. Its bold design and symbolism make it a powerful and unique landmark in Stirling. Stirling Castle isn't just a stop, it's a step back into Scotland's soul, regal, rugged and unforgettable. Thanks for watching.